episode 135. Let go of the skills AI can take over.
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
If you're still proud of your perfectly formatted press release or the 5-step Excel magic trick, this episode may be a wake-up call. AI can do those tasks for you now. And you've got to move yourself up the value chain. Evolve your role before it evolves without you. Hello and welcome back to the AI6 podcast. I'm Joanne Sweeney, here to teach you about AI in just 6 minutes a day. Salesforce CEO Mark Beinhoff says they are replacing core skills in their company with AI. He was speaking to Bloomberg's Emily Chang in this clip.
You've said you won't hire any more coders at Salesforce. And you've said today's CEOs will be the last to manage all human workforces. What does this mean for businesses?
Well, I think I just had a meeting, coming from a meeting with my head of engineering, and we're looking at productivity levels of 30 to 50% this year in key functions like engineering, coding, support,
You're saying
service.
AI is doing 30 to 50% of the work?
AI is doing 30 to 50% of the work at Salesforce now. And I think that will, continue. I think that all of us have to get our head around this idea that AI can do things that before, we were doing, and we can move on to do higher value work. And I do think, to your point, CEOs have to make sure their values are in the right place and that values bring value.
Could an agent replace you one day?
I hope so.
You hope so.
I mean, of course, I'm partially kidding, that. But we're becoming more automated.
Salesforce is not alone. There are conversations happening in boardrooms right across the world right now, and the discussion is, how can we leverage AI? How can we adapt? What will go to the bottom line by replacing staff with AI? And how are we going to have an AI-powered organization, whether that's in the public sector or in the private sector? And while all of those conversations are happening and you're not directly involved, you can still be making a plan. And in today's episodes, here are some things I want you to think about to safeguard your career, but also to elevate your career. So let go of skills that AI can do. Evolve your role before it evolves without you. And what this means is be practical and pragmatic. Take on this task. Write down all of the menial, repetitive, and drudge-like tasks that you are completing every 30 days in your job. The reason that you're doing that is that you want to begin to identify which of these tasks can be delegated to AI. After that, you're going to begin creating use cases. What this means is you're going to be testing how AI can complete the task, and you're going to map the process. Then you can get formal approval to use AI for all of those tasks. After that, you start demonstrating where your value is. The next thing you need to think about are the skills that you need to ditch. So don't hang on to old skills because they feel safe. That's a risky strategy. And honestly, in my long experience of being a practitioner and a teacher in the world of digital transformation, this is what happens. People are comfortable because of the tasks that they know, they feel confident, they've got high competency in them. And once new ways of working or technology are introduced, the fear begins to rise. And what they're thinking is that maybe they won't be relevant, but they don't vocalize it. But let me remind you, all of us are starting at ground AI 0. We all have to learn the skills and we all have to understand where our value add is in our organization in the AI age. And then there's another question. If AI can do it, should you still be doing it? And trust me, these are the questions that leadership are asking. And it's about recognizing the difference between being busy and being valuable. Learn how to audit your skills and stop wasting time, and realize that AI can do it faster and, dare I say it, maybe even better. Now, you will always be providing that human oversight because you are proficient and you have intuitively lots of experience that you can guide and provide oversight to the AI tool and AI agent. And then begin to understand the new skills that you are adopting in the AI age. Remember, those that are curious and that begin to practice and that have the ear of decision makers will also be noted in terms of somebody who can and who should be repositioning themselves in the company or in the organization. I don't think there's any guarantee that CEOs, CIOs, CMOs, middle management are going to maintain their positions just because they have 10, 20 or 30 years experience. I have a feeling that the first AI movers are going to become the movers and shakers in organizations. And there's absolutely no reason why this cannot be you. So, what are you doing right now to either hold yourself back? What can you be doing to move yourself forward? I hope this episode has inspired some new thinking, will provide you with some confidence to make some moves, and will remind you that you do have a place in the AI age. But now it's about positioning. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a pro that you know. I'm Joanne Sweeney, your host. This is the AI6 podcast. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.